All right. What's happening, everybody? Happy Friday. And welcome to the show. We're going to talk a little bit about the AtGames nod sale because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation being put out there. Okay. First of all, I want to say hello to my channel members, Goofy Foot. Thank you for being here. Carl O, also a channel member. Thank you for being here. Raven, it's good to see you. Happy Friday. Let's read what Carl O has to say. Always informative. With many LPO PO members pre-ordering the new Legends Pinball 4KP Standard Edition, we are announcing expanding the LPO program quarterly $25 gift. That sounds great. Good to hear, Carl O. People are saying it was a flop. That's not according to AtGames. Okay. Sorry I'm late. I was selling an arcade one-up. Have to get that junk out of my home arcade. Was selling an arcade one-up. Yep, Ridge Racer. How much is a Ridge Racer worth when you sell it aftermarket? 250 bones. That's all you get for it. It's been on Facebook Marketplace for close to a month, and I'm just sick of looking at it. So 250 bucks, someone rolled out with a Ridge Racer. Goofy Foot's, oh no, they are going to haggle for an hour. Yeah, I was shuffling them out the door. I was like, I didn't tell them I had a live stream, but I basically wanted to get here as soon as I could, had to get rid of that arcade one up. Steven is saying, I'm really glad they sold well. Cannot wait to get mine along with the SRS kit. Welcome to the stream, Al. Wow, look at this. It's got a celebrity. Wagner's Tech Talk. It's true. AtGames did beat the 4KP pre-order sales projections times 2x. I asked to confirm, and I did get this okayed by AtGames to announce this. It's a fact, and yes, there's a lot of misinformation from others, mostly Arcade One-Up shill channels, that think they know, but actually don't. So Arcade Talk got it right. Just going to put it out there. Good to see you, Al. Message from Carl O. Hey, John, thanks for the information. I hope you can stop by Steps Gaming stream and make that statement there as well. Got Wagner's Tech Talk saying hello to Carl O, Goofy Foot, and Steven. Goofy Foot saying hello to Mr. Wagner. Got P-Dub's Arcade Loft coming in hot. Wagner's Tech Talk. Speculation asking the question is not misinformation. Okay. Carlos says, I saw a 3K order number change between T. McCloskey's order at 9 a.m. a nod and my order at the start of 2 a.m. Eastern time, 1 hour before nods end. So they did a lot of sales in 3 days. Yep, they did a whole lot of sales. I know I bought I'm not getting one for free, so I can do a totally unbiased review of the ALP 4K. And hey, look who we got. Next big thing in home arcade. What's happening? Biggie D's. Great channel. If you're not subscribed, go draw him a sub. And with that, I'm going to kick off us talking about it on Arcade Talk. Thanks for joining us.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome everybody to the Arcade Talk live stream. Hope everybody's having a great week. We're back here on Thursday and talk a little bit of AtGames Nod Autumn. So hopefully you guys had a really great week. Hopefully you're going to have a great weekend coming up. And let's Papa Brad on here. Let's get started. What's up, Papa Brad?
T, what's happening, man? Glad to be here.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Not much. What was your week?
It's going good. I'm ready for the weekend to get here.
I bet you are. There we go. Those on there. Yeah, it's been a crazy week over here. Seems like every day I'm busy, man. It's like, damn.
Carlo's here. He says he's ready to rock. Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. Mickey Young's here. Pretty Game Football has low sales, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we'll talk about that. High scoring taps on here. How is everybody? I'm doing good. How you doing, Papa Brad?
Stream. High scores on tap.
You got Papa Brad on here?
Yep.
We got Winston, who about the 4K pinball. I know I did. Hey, what's up, Common Sense? What's going on? So welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we have a good stream ahead of us. So what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the Nod Autumn?
Yeah, let's get the elephant out of the room.
Talk about the sales.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first of all, I heard that they are actually pretty decent on their sales. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what actually I heard. They were actually really good. From what I heard from AtGames.
So it's popped. I didn't pull that up yet.
Welcome to the stream, Dark Revelations.
Okay, so let's pull this up a little. People read that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so this is where does this come from, Papa Brad?
This is from their influencer group.
So this is from the influence group, and this is from AtGames, right? Influence. There are people at AtGames who did this.
Yeah, and they said they gave permission to share it, so I figured we could show it.
Yep. So right here, this is from AtGames. They're saying around 40% of the pre-orders came from non-legend owners, fresh owners they call them, coming on board. In meeting YouTube influencers and Facebook group leaders, be prepared for a potential 67% growth added to the current base. The fresh owners' needs and interests are likely different. So 40% increase, or 40% of the sales were new people that never ordered AtGames products before. I guess I'm in that group. I never.
Yeah, you'll be in that group. T, you're in that group.
I'm in that group.
That's your group. You're the people that never had AtGames before.
Yep. So I am one of those. Okay, so we did a little numbers. Me and Carla O did.
Do you have that other thing they send about the they said they did over 2 times what they projected internally based on their ALP HD pre-order experience in 2020.
Where is that?
So they doubled what they did initially with the ALP when they released it in 2020. Think about what was going on in 2020. Everyone was sitting at home with nothing to do, waiting for that pinball to drop. That was huge news. And for them to do twice that, I think that's pretty strong.
We did over 2 times of what we projected.
Over 2 times. And we're talking about at an $1,100 to $1,400 price point potentially for these pinballs. That's pretty strong, I think. That's a much higher price point.
Hollywood. Yeah, it's a higher price point, yeah. They did over 2 times.
Even at the lowest that we got them for $1,100, that's still a lot more than most home arcade products. And so that to me shows pretty much confidence in the pinball, the 4K pinball from consumers.
So gamers? Yeah, so they did 2 times of what they projected. And what they took those projections from were from the 2020 ALP HD pre-orders.
Right. That's what they were projected it off of.
Yeah, I mean, so they probably projected, they said, okay, we had 1,000 in 2020 when the ALP HD came out. Okay, based on that, we'll say a growth rate of, say, 40%. So they said, okay, we should sell 1,400. I'm just using made-up net numbers. So, that's what they projected. And then 2 times over that.
2 times. They said 2 times what they projected internally on the sales of the 4K pinball.
And, if we do our little numbers there I just made up times 2, so that's 2,800 would be. So you went from 1,400 to 2,800 with my made up numbers. That's a pretty good increase. What you thought you were gonna sell. So I mean that's pretty good. 2 times what they figured. And like you said, over on that high price point too, $1,100 paired.
Yeah, I mean this is like an unheard of price point for home arcade. I mean, what other home arcade starts at $1,100 on sale with a deep discount? I mean, I don't know. To me, it's pretty good. I mean, it sounds pretty positive to me.
And then this is at Wave 2 price. It says at the Wave 2 price. I don't know why they have a Wave 1. At the Wave 2 price, Wave 1, we continue to confirm pre-order strongly in the post-nod a ratio of 3-to-1 ratio, fresh versus repeat. So
they're getting 3 fresh customers for every one current pinball customer. So that's pretty strong. So, I mean, do you think that growth is coming from the Zen pool? It's got to be.
I would say, yeah.
Because Zen is a huge popular brand, for virtual pinball. I mean, that's pretty impressive, that they're pulling that many fresh users. I think it's amazing,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, so people are saying the sales were not that strong. At least AtGames says it is strong. So,
yeah, AtGames is saying it's strong, and like I said, it's at an unheard of price point. I mean, this is new territory. I mean, is this the most expensive AtGames product they've ever made? Probably.
I would say, yeah. Right? I mean, there's nothing else I know.
Gotta be. I mean, I don't know anything else they make that's this high at this price. So,
Hubby Hands. Welcome, Hubby Hands.
I can only speak for myself too. Like, I don't regret ordering it. I'm actually glad I ordered it. I did pay for mine. I'm not getting one for free for review. I based my ordering it based upon how happy I was with my current ALP, which I've had since it came out. I based it upon the upgrades to the pinball machine, which I think will be great. It's like they listened to the community, like all the things they upgraded the back glass. They did a lot of upgrades that we wanted. And then, of course, the thing that really pushed it, like made it an instant for me, was that they're getting Zen. And I already know what Zen is because I bought every pinball table on FX3. Like my Steam has every single table. So, I mean, I know what Zen's about, and Zen is going to deliver some killer stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's exciting. I think it's exciting, I don't understand why people want to pour water on it, but I think they did pretty good.
Yeah, and I can confirm some numbers. Like I said, me and Carlo O did a thing where, I got on there at 9 o'clock and pre-ordered. So I had to be one of the first ones to pre-order the pinball. And so we went by our order numbers. And then Carlo O, I think he ordered one that Monday at like 2:40 in the morning, and it ended at 3. Okay. And we're just going by our order numbers. I just
what number they started compared to his.
Yeah, so there was 2,600 things sold. Now they're not all pinball, of course.
Yeah,
but there was 2,600 orders sold. 2,600 orders through the whole weekend.
Yeah,
that's a lot of orders.
Sorry. This is the audio. Okay. Yeah, Steven, that first skin was not too happening. We didn't like the art. And on our show, Arcade Talk, we talked about the art. And AtGames really stepped up with the Addams Family Pinball. I think they've given us great art. The table looks amazing. I mean, that's going to look good in anyone's home arcade for sure. To me, the pinball had to be the number one purchase, though. Like a lot of people that were getting on the nod sale, they were buying the pinball. I mean,
so to me, that's really good. I memean, so we know at least 26 things were sold, and then now that we know 40% of them were new
sales. 2,600 orders. So,
and then 40% of that we can say is probably pinball, since new owners ain't going to be buying just packs, right? Because they don't have nothing. So times the 40%. So we know at least 1,040 pinball machines were ordered. That's all, this is based on the numbers we have.
Yeah.
So we know at least 1,040 pinball units were sold. So that would be the base. We know there's more than that because you got one, Carlo got one. We know a couple other people already had products, but at least we could say that's a fixed number. We can say at least 1,040 were sold. Probably were more than that, of course, but at least we know that concrete number. Anyways.
Yeah.
I would say we probably another couple. Thinking another out of 2,600. I mean, we know 1,040. That's all I'm going to say on that, I guess. But
it's not a bad estimate. I mean, Mike Ian says he hopes they reward pre-orders with a solid product. Let's keep in mind this is AtGames' first and only product released for the year, and that shows how much they've been working on it. I mean, I think this has been like in the background this whole time being worked on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think this is not like we're seeing the tip of the iceberg as far as what the work that laid down. We're just seeing the tip of that iceberg, and I think there's a lot that they've been working on.
Hey, what's up, Dirk Realm?
We had no idea about Addams Family. I mean, that completely threw me back. Like, remember we had the show, and we were like, man, this art is terrible. Like, I like this pinball, but this art. And then they released Addams Family and the partnership with Zen, which has always been the dream bucket list thing for AtGames pinball fans. I mean, I've been an AtGames pinball fan for a long time, and we've always wanted Zen. And how great is it that they finally are going to be working with Zen? I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And Carlo says they had more than 2,600 orders. Yeah, we know it's more than 2,600, but we can confirm. I got something popped up. We can at least confirm there was 2,600.
I do have videos of a lot of the pinball tables running in 4K too on Papa Brad's Gaming. They look good.
Hollywood Polo has become a member.
All right, welcome, Hollywood Polo.
It's a little loud, huh?
Yeah, man, that'll wake somebody up.
Hey, Hobby Hands, thanks for the. So I don't know if Hollywood Polo got that from Hobby Hands. Yes, he did. Hobby Hands gifted 5 memberships.
Awesome.
Hollywood Polo got one. Isabel got one. The Garage Gamer got one. Zabar got one. Partho got one, and high scores on tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you read this, Carl O, where he said they had over 3,000 orders direct, and that's not including the brick during NOD, not including Canada, the brick.
Yep. Let's see, that's pretty close. We said 2,600 between me and Carl O. So I mean, the 26 was pretty close.
Yeah, 3,000. I think 2 times sales, 2x sales, right out the gate. Pretty good.
See if I could turn that down. It does not turn it down at all.
Okay. Is it in a loop? Thank you.
What's that?
Okay, so we have the controversy with AtGames Family Pinball Table. Talking about it is getting sour. Well, it was a big news. I mean, what are you doing, T? You're killing me. You're killing me, T.
It's for those gifted memberships.
Oh, okay. It's an automatic thing. Okay. Yeah. I thought you kept playing that. I thought you were hitting the button. I'm like, T, what are you doing? What are you doing, T. McCloskey? Hit this button on this video.
Blame Hobby Hands.
Yeah. Thank you, Hobby Hands.
That never came through like that before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We did that.
Yeah.
With the gifted memberships.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Hobby Hands. You got the Kenny Dickus. Like, I can't turn that down for some reason. For some reason, it won't let me turn that down.
And certainly some of that was like accessories and packs and stuff like that. I mean, certainly some of that was, but I mean, they're saying that they doubled their first run, which is pretty good, And the thing I'm surprised is this is at a much higher price point, way higher price point. So I don't know.
3,000 pinballs or 3,000? Yeah, 3,000 total orders. We know, and we can at least
It's
confirm
not
20
3,000 pinballs because they said a run of the pinball
orders.
machines like 1,500, isn't it? 1,500 is like a production run.
Yeah,
because that's what they were going to do on the special edition ones. So I mean, even 1,000 pinballs, at whatever, even at $1,100, that's a lot of money.
well, just say because we can confirm. We know at least 1,040 pinballs were ordered, and it's more than that. But we can at least say that. I just want to see what that price is.
And they're feeling that also that it's strong with like the new users too, because a lot of them,
Wow.
you could tell like the people that already had the pinball, a lot of them bought the surround sound, the SSF kit. A lot of people that like this is their second machine, and then a lot of the people that are just getting into it, they just got the pinball, I think, So I mean,
okay, so that 1,040, we know that's it's pretty. I would say it's a solid number, 1,040, because that's the new owners that bought something. So most likely those 1,040 bought the pinball machine
in 3 days.
In 3 days, that's
3 days.
That's $1 million, over $1 million in sales. $1,144,000 in those 1,040 cabinets, and we can probably pretty much say that's pretty concrete. That's over $1 million, man, in 3 days.
3 days. It's not bad. I'll take that.
Bad. I mean, that's just in 3 days.
Do you think? I'm just gonna ask you a question straight up. Do you think that the fact that they said down the road they have plans for 15 different skins or 15 different models, do you think they kind of shot themselves in the foot and kind of like maybe that affected people ordering it, because and maybe like for me, the Addams Family, I love the Addams Family, but for some people, maybe they really want Indiana Jones or they want Star Wars or something different, Do you think them announcing that they were going to have 15 different skins, like their 2-year plan, their master plan was to have 15 different like custom models, do you think that hurt them a lot as far as having people hold back? In other words, like, well, wait, I think they're going to make Indiana Jones or
well, what they're doing with that is you'd be pushing sales back, which sometimes you want that, especially if you think something's going to be successful. Like, okay, we're going to get, we think we're going to get this number, so let's push back some of those sales. So we'll announce like we're going to have future skins.
Yeah. The feel I got from PK was that the talking about the 15, maybe different skins or custom models down the road. That was to fight FOMO, like the fight. This is not a one and done. They're not saying, if you don't get this pinball right now, you're going to be, you're going to be out of luck. They're saying they're going to continue making these and they're going to switch them up. You know what I mean? That's the kind of the way that it was supposed to come down. But some people didn't look at that way with,
Yeah. And, sometimes, I'm an accountant, for over 25 years. And sometimes when your sales are strong in a quarter, you kind of want to like push some things back so you make the rest of it. So you don't want like a shoom, shoom. You want more of a steady sales throughout the year. So, I mean, doing that kind of push some sales back to make it a little more even, because you don't want all your sales now, and then you have nothing in the winter or spring. So I think it's a good strategy to do that, to push some sales back. I mean, because I know some people in our stream didn't order because they're waiting for a different skin.
Yeah. Carlos said, "No, I did millions in 3 days." Arcade One Up never did anything like that in 3 days. I don't know. That charity sale was pretty big. They did. I don't know how much they made on that, but that was a pretty big sale for Arcade One Up. But
that was pretty successful.
This was definitely a pretty good sale. I mean, I know I spent quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. For all the reasons I said.
Mikey said, "Well, they plan on selling 5,000 and family pinball." I still don't understand that number, but the number to me is pretty high. But 1,500, I think we should have been the max for those special units, because man, 15, because especially they're not doing this internationally. It's just Canada and United States right now. Yeah, 5,000, man, that's a lot of pinball machines to sell. Yeah. So maybe they'll knock that number down some.
They sold at least 3 times as many ALP 4Ks as Arcade One Up sold KI Pros in 3 days. That is true. Look at it that way. And this is even at a higher price point. It's a higher price point than even the KI Pro. So
Yeah, I agree with Dark Realm. It's going to be a good while for them to sell the Adams Family pinball tables. Talking about the 5,000. I agree with that. I mean,
I think so
that's a lot
too.
of units.
But that's why they picked Adams Family, which is the #1 selling pinball machine of all time. So,
but they said all these collector editions are going to be 5,000 too. I think they might push those numbers back thow. I think things might change after the Adams Family.
Yeah, I think they'll get a feel for it.
Yeah. I mean, they might push that 5,000 down to a different number. Because I mean, you think about 5,000, especially if you want it to be a collector's edition, right? 5,000 is a lot of units to be out there to be a collector's edition. Now, if you have 1,500 or even 1,000, that makes it more collectible because there's only 1,000 made. It's going to be hard to find those 1,000.
Yeah.
5,000, that's going to be pretty easy to find, at least for a while. So, I mean, I just think that 5,000 is a little high, but they might readjust going down the road after Adams Family is, all done. Because I'd like to be a more collectible, just like, New Wave, which I got a couple of cabinets behind me there.
Yeah.
Those are collectible because they didn't make very many of those.
Yeah.
So the less you make, the more collectible they become.
Yeah.
Let's see. Want to do a quick poll?
High Scores on Tap thinks the new skin will go on sale probably around tax time. That wouldn't be a bad strategy. People get those refunds,
That would go against or go what we think too, because I think they're saying that Nod Winter they're going to announce one of the collector editions.
But they're basically saying exactly what they are saying, that there was a lot of new users that are just jumping into having AtGames pinball, so they don't even know about the ALP. They've never played they don't even know about the ALP.
Nope.
And you played it. You think it's awesome. I love the ALP. So I mean, there's no way this is not going to be better than we already have, like a lot better. So like, I'm comfortable with it, honestly. Like, I'm just, you know what's incredible, T?
What?
I got a surprise for you. Look at this. You know what this is?
Well, hold on. Okay. Hey.
Look at that. Look at that. I got the Legends Arcade control panel already. Look at these. I just ordered this on Nod.
Look.
On Nod. Look. What?
It's a booth.
All we need AtGames. Now send us our 4K pinball to put this on. That's amazing, though. Man, that was quick. It was smooth, man. Quick.
I got mine yesterday. I was in
shock. This was waiting for me when I came home. I was in shock how smooth it came and how fast I got it. It was like, bam. I was like, so.
Yeah, I was shocked too. Well, you were pretty close too because these came from Georgia.
Yeah.
They're shipped from Georgia.
Oh, they ship out of Georgia? Okay.
Yeah. At least these did.
That's not too far,
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine yesterday. I was shocked.
Gregory.
Santa Claus is coming.
Dude, I was at number 7 on TX Sector. This pinball, I'm playing in this AtGames pinball kind of just a tournament for fun that they're doing. It's awesome.
Carlos,
I was in 7.
7th, nice.
10, yeah.
Carlos said his showed up too. His
awesome.
Control deck or control board panel. Hey, look who's playing my Dragon's Lair back here.
Yeah, the control panel is probably one of the best upgrades. It just makes everything so easy to navigate, It's certainly you could using the Nintendo little joystick thing that it comes with, but once I had the control panel, I would never go back. Like, it was one of my favorite things that as far as accessories, it was the best one that I bought for the original. Nice. Yeah, thank you, Gregory. Yeah, man, I was getting some multi-balls. It was just fun. That table's a lot of fun.
Is it?
And that's the thing I like about AtGames is they have leaderboards and you can do competitions, you can do tournaments. It's really built. It would be good for that. And then when they get Zen tables, that's just going to multiply that because playing Zen pinball is fantastic. To compete against people with, and AtGames has the players. You look at the scores. I'm like, they're good. They have a lot of pinball wizards. virtual pinball wizards playing these tables when they do these contests. It's pretty amazing.
What was that last table they did last week?
I think Jack's Open, I think.
Yeah, Jack's Open.
Yeah, like I rolled over the score and I was like, yes, I've got to be in the winning group. Like 38th place. 38th. I think I rolled over the score once, or I don't know if I did twice, but I mean, it was like I was just happy to see the score flip over. I was like, I can't believe I flipped over the score. But I mean, these people are the players on AtGames. They're bringing some heat, man. They're playing the pinball.
There's a trackball on that control panel.
Yeah,
right?
There's a trackball.
Buttons, joystick, and trackball.
Joystick, yeah. It's like it's like a little bit shorter joystick, so it doesn't like look weird, you know. It doesn't sit real tall.
Too bad they didn't put a spinner on there. That'd be perfect. That would be everything you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Jack's Open wasn't it 650,000 was the high score.
It was really high.
High score Taps could tell us the high score was. It was 650 something. I know. Carlos had a couple games tonight. 1812 and Devil Riders 2019.
Class of 1812 is a Gottlieb table. And AtGames has been pretty transparent, I think. I mean, look, they send it to Wagner's Tech Talk. And that guy, he gets way into it. Like you watch that video, they basically show you what you're getting. I mean, like that also helped. Like the video series helped me convince that I was going to order it. How about you?
What's that?
The Wagner's Tech Talk videos, them sending the machine out, the engineering sample.
Yeah. Well, I was buying it anyways.
Yeah.
I was buying it
anyway. You bought it before you saw the videos. The videos made me feel more comfortable about buying it, honestly. It looked pretty good from the videos.
I mean, when they announced it back in January, I was on board because I was actually going to buy ALP HD. And then I heard that news in January, them coming out with the 4K. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait. I want to wait for the 4K.
Yeah.
So I was planning on getting one anyway. So
it is fun playing vertical games like shooters, and I always play Centipede on the pinball.
That'd be good. So. Space Invaders would be a good one too on there.
Yeah.
They need to do it somehow where you can play on the back box.
Yeah, they have it where you can select the screen that stuff displays to that you're.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can. You can totally do that. Cool. You can do that on the one they have now.
Oh, nice! I didn't realize that.
You have a button you press, and it like pushes the HDMI to the different screens. There's only two, so. But
Winston said, ordered Legend Ultimate on Monday, getting it tomorrow. Wow, that's pretty quick. Turnaround 4 days. I put a poll up saying who is waiting for a different AtGames pinball skin. So if anybody wanted to hit that poll.
Oh, okay.
I almost waited, man, but I can't wait. My thing is, did you see the other news about? I should pull it up first.
Well, actually, like Adam's Family is a table I really love. So like it was like the right table for me. I mean,
did you know the flippers actually flip when it does the Adam's Family?
The flipper.
The flippers. Yeah, they actually flip when it does the
snap. Yeah. That is crazy. Yes. Almost like the machine is haunted or something. Yeah, it's crazy that it does that. That's
so cool. I just saw a video the other day on that, and they were talking about that. I should have brought it up. I forgot, but we'll talk about that at some other time. Maybe I'll ask the guy if I could show the video. It's pretty cool. It was a nice video. They talked about the history of Adam's Family pinball. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Where is it? Oh, you can probably pull that up.
I don't think the games. Yeah, I don't think the games will be in 4K because they weren't originally. You know what I mean? They'll probably just be scaled up. You know, I mean, the games weren't originally in 4K, so I mean, the original AtGames, they've always had pretty good screen technology. So I'm hoping that we get the kind of screens we've gotten on the existing products, like the Legends Pinball HD and the Legends Ultimate. They've had the Legends Ultimate has one of the best screens for home arcade gaming because it's got close to perfect black level when you're playing games like Robotron, Galaga. Anything that has a black background looks amazing on the ALU. I'm sorry. Hobby Hand says there are some pretty good upscaling. There's some good upscale software now. Yeah. I mean, like I play Centipede on the pinball, and that whatever. What is it, 1080 or something? It's still way higher, but it still looks great. I mean,
1080p.
yeah, 1080p. So. Oh man, I got kicked down to number 10.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's okay though. See, I like that. See, I like that there's competition. Like that means people are playing. That's what I want to see, you know. I want to see, like, take me out, you know. That's what I like that, you know. If I make you play more and you see my score and you just all that you care about is Pete and Papa Brad, that's fine. That's a good thing, you know. Go ahead and play. Beat my score.
Beat Papa Brad.
High scores on taps and 6. Wow. That's awesome.
I am running 6th. Nice. Saw 7,800 at my retro store for $99 in box. Atari 7,800 Hobby Hand says $99. I'm tempted in the box.
7,800. That's a good price, man. That is a good price for 7,800.
Gregory thinks he's in 4th. I think I'm in 4th. Come and get me. Come and get me, Gregory says. Gregory was in the top 5 on that Jack's Open
man,
too.
He's awesome. He's got
he 3rd or 4th.
Man, he's always in the top. He's always in the top few.
There's Gregory. Yeah, so I would say so far the Pinball 4K sales is, to me, I would say is pretty much a success. If you're 2 times over what you predicted, that's a
that's success. And at a price point that's almost twice as much. Almost double the price point, you know.
Well,
it's a more premium product. I mean, you really can't compare it, but what I'm saying is, like, my biggest fear is, like, I mean, they're crossing like the $1,000 threshold for home arcade, which I think is pretty scary, you know, because, like, I'm not going to say I'm kind of cheap, you know. I mean, $1,000 for me is a big purchase. Anything over $1,000. I mean, that's not something I'm just going to do on a whim. I'm not just going to throw $1,000 down, you know.
1,200 really.
You know, so
with shipping it's 1,200. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. But if you look at the base price, 1,100.
Do a quick little pause here, and I want to point out there is a link to a survey. Just click on this link that Carlo is sharing, and this is Wagner's great survey on future Zen IP for AtGames. And this is a way that everyone can have some feedback. And AtGames will look at this list, and I think it's amazing that they're even asking for our feedback on exactly which machines we want to see. And I did the survey, and let me tell you, I'm not going to spoil it. There's some amazing IP, and if you're a lover of pinball, there's some of the great classic pinballs in there too. You know, I'm going to shill for Creature from the Black Lagoon because it's my favorite art on a pinball, but lots and lots and lots of great IP in pinballs there. So make sure that you're doing Wagner's survey. The link is in the chat. I will also post this link after the stream in the description. Back to the show.
You look at the MSRP on the ALPHD, it's 800. Yeah. So you're only looking at $300 more.
It's still not a lot for what you're getting. Like, I posted this video from this channel that's a real hardcore V pinball channel, virtual pinball channel, and the guy pretty much lays it all out. Like, you know, it's really not a lot for what you're getting. I mean, you're getting a lot for your money. So my one-ups, man, they are so slow to sell.
You
got my list? Got my list. Let's look at it. Let's see how the purge is going. Papa Brad, Papa K 2.0 purge. Let's see how it's going.
Let's see.
First one to sell was Pac-Man. Right out the gate. Pac-Man sold, and I got 300, which I was really happy with. And it had upgraded.
Okay, there we go.
My Marvel vs. Capcom sold for 350. It sold for 350.
And right now,
these prices now are cheap. Killer Instinct 275, Big Blue 275, Ridge Racer 275. I still got all those.
And this one?
That one's gone.
Brand new in the box, 350.
Yeah.
So you got what? 1, 2. You got 3 left, right? 4
3
left.
left.
1, 2, 3. And you got 4 left. Ridge Racer, Big Blue, Killer Instinct, and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel's
2.
Capcom sold, so I got 3 left.
Oh yes, yeah.
Got
Okay,
3
so
left. Got 3 left.
we got 3 left. So there's the 3. Anybody interested? There's 3.
There you go. Come get them. Come get them. 275.
Yeah, that's a pretty good price, especially for all of them. It's a really good.
They're the
price.
cheapest ones on my marketplace, and you know, it's funny. I hate this. Like, you still get the bottom feeders. It's like, hey, how's $100 sound? And I'm like, sounds like no. It sounds like not interested. But you know,
Step says the prices are too high. Not anymore.
I don't think so. Not anymore. I lowered them all.
Yeah, well, you got some of them for good prices. I mean, so that one for $350, Pac-Man for $300 was great.
Yeah, the Pac-Man was decked out too. I custom modded that whole thing. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I thought Ridge Racer would have flew out of the doors because of the mod, the buy stuff mod. You know, people do to it. I mean, I thought the Ridge Racer would have been the first one to go, but not so much. Got the most contacts about Pac-Man by far. Probably 3 to 1. So if you wonder why Arcade 1-Up is so obsessed with putting out Pac-Man over and over again, I mean, just on a random thing. I mean, I got three times as much interest.
Gregory thought the RR would go for 300.
Yeah, I thought it would too. I mean, for sure. But
Step says, how much should I sell a refurbished NFL Blitz? I don't know. Those ain't flying off the shelves. They're not flying off the shelves.
Yeah. Well, what's Ollie selling the Blitz for? What did they sell it for?
300? I think 300, right?
At Ollie's?
Yeah, I think it was $299.99, right? Okay, Dark Realm has a question. Let's pop this out of here. Dark Realm says, now I have a question for you guys. If Arcade 1-Up gave us the same quality monitors, would you have stayed with that company, or would you still have the same decision for gaming with other companies? Well, you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You can go first.
Well, my thing is with Arcade 1-Up. You know, obviously I like Arcade 1-Up, right? I got 5 of their cabinets. You can't see the Tron one, but my problem with Arcade 1-Up is the monitor. Their monitors are fine. I like their monitors. You know, the BOEs are great. I think they're great. The only problem I have with Arcade 1-Up is my Pac-Man back there is what, 3 years old, 4 years old now.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the best ones they ever made. And then you go to my Dragon's Lair. I got this last Thanksgiving. This should be a better cabinet than Pac-Man. But Pac-Man is actually better than Dragon's Lair. And that's the problem I have with Arcade 1-Up is they keep bringing crap out. They don't improve any of their products. And that's the problem. They don't seem to care.
They just don't care.
They don't care anymore.
They don't care.
When you can't fix the audio video sync, the easy fix, firmware fix.
The title game, the game on the marquee.
When you can't fix that, that tells you they don't care as a company. If they don't care as a company, why buy their products? That's the problem I have.
Literally a frame file fix. It's like a text file that just needs to be rewritten, you know, for Dragon's Lair. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. It's not even like it's a hard fix. Like people that are into the modding and Laserdisc games, they could tell you exactly how many frames it's off. I think it's like 5 frames or something. They know exactly how much it's off. Terrible.
So Pac-Man should be a worse cabinet than Dragon's Lair. And the other problem I have,
You would think.
The other problem I have is this cabinet I got it for what, $550? I think they sell it now for $6. I got $50 off because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
This product being $550, I shouldn't have had to mod it. You know, when they were selling the Pac-Mans and all that for $300, you're like, you know what? For $300, I'll
put a little work into it. Yeah, I'll put that Samuel 4-way joystick in it. You know,
and when I was
complaining about some light up buttons to have it be unique.
Yeah, it's easy. It's $300.
When you're spending $500 or $600 now, even like what is the new gun game? It's like
Time Crisis is $750.
$750.
I guarantee there's something wrong with it. My point is, if you're paying something like $600, you should not have to mod it anymore. Sorry. And people, when I was complaining about my Dragon's Lair, were like, dude, just mod it. At $600, I shouldn't have to mod it. That's the problem. It's the same crap controls as Pac-Man. Now, Pac-Man $300. I don't mind doing new buttons and new joysticks.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to do that with Dragon Slayer, and I should not have a video audio sync problem that they never fixed.
Yeah.
That tells me that company doesn't care. And if they go
They
out
don't
of
care.
business, it's their fault because they pissed a lot of people off. I know a lot of people are not going to, I'll probably never go back to Arcade 1-Up again. I don't trust them.
There's always something wrong with their products. I mean, they just don't care. I mean, that's all I could say. They don't care. They don't care.
Back when they were doing Pac-Man and that, they cared back then because you know what? They gave us a light up marquee. They gave us 2 speakers. Speakers were put under the marquee where they should go. They put a riser on it. Back then, they cared. They really did. And their products were okay. And that's fine to be okay at $300 because you can mod it. You know, at $300, you can mod it easier than you can at $650 or $750. $750, it's almost $1,000. You should have a premium product out of $750.
It should be good to go. You should have to do anything. You should have to build it and plug it in, and you're done. Play games. That's it.
You know, I have audio video issues.
Play games. You know.
You know, and then when people, I know John D's not in there anymore, but when they brought that up, he would just roll his eyes. Why are you rolling your eyes? The audio video should not be off. Quit rolling your eyes. You know, that's what that tells you. He didn't care.
He didn't care. They don't care. They didn't care. They didn't care. You know how much buttons cost? Buttons, that's 30 cents a button. It's like, but like if you play the game, it's like if your buttons are crap, the game is not fun to play. You know.
Yeah, I want them to care again because if they don't start caring, they will go out of business eventually because people ain't going to buy their stuff. They're, you know, so I mean, if they start caring again, maybe I'll go back and get a product. Because I loved what they brought to the home space. They brought authentic looking cabinets. I love that. That's why I bought 5 because I love it reminds me of
the nostalgia. The nostalgia. They sucker you in. They sucker you in with the nostalgia, and then they hit you with low quality.
Yeah, and that's just ticks me off.
I did my video, which the Arcade 1-Up shills hate, because that video did gangbusters about why I'm selling all my Arcade 1-Ups. But I'll stick to every, I did a speech and I had everything written down because I wanted to say exactly what I wanted to say. And that video, a lot of thought went into it. It wasn't like an instant deal. But I mean, for all the reasons I put in my video, that's why I'm getting rid of every Arcade 1-Up. It's just, they've had a long enough time that if they cared, they could have shown like me at least, for my opinion. But
yeah, I mean, I'm sad that they don't care because I really like the thought of their products. But if they knock them back down to $300 again, hey, I might buy another one.
Yeah, if they were at a cheap price. But I mean, you could see how much interest I'm getting. Like at $275, I'm not even getting people contacting me, which is crazy.
It shows you how much their products are really worth. And they're really upscaled their pricing. It's priced way wrong. I just saw a redone authentic Donkey Kong, a real arcade Donkey Kong redone.
Real arcade.
$950.
$950.
So if I'm going to pay
wrong with the picture,
what are you going to pay? Arcade 1-Up Time Crisis for $750 or a real arcade Donkey Kong?
Cardboard.
You're going to go with Donkey Kong. $200 more, you get a real authentic Donkey Kong. So
yeah,
and that's the other reason why they don't care either, because they push those products. They don't care the customer because they push their products so high. They're way overpriced for what they come with. Now, if they would start putting quality stuff in them, then maybe you could justify their price.
Yeah, there's a lot of wiggle room. I hate to say it, they kind of went the opposite way of AtGames. AtGames was like, we're going to give a huge discount to anyone that gets it from the get go, and we're going to give you how much they give you off? $400 if you ordered it immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, Arcade 1-Up is like, we're going to gouge the heck out of any early adopter. You're going to pay the maximum. I paid $650 for that Marvel vs. Capcom and only got $350. That was a loss. That was a huge loss.
And that's probably what that thing's really worth is $350.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, and I buy the machines to play them too, and I don't buy them just to sit them. I do like looking at them. I think that's matters. Art matters. All that stuff matters. But I mean, really, when it comes down to it, I buy them to play them. And they have to play well.
Yep.
And that's why I've always liked that game stuff. It's always played well, and it's always been an open and connected system. I can add my own games. I can bring my own games. And there seems to be a little fear that they're going to take that away, which I certainly don't think they will do, because that would really hurt their company. I just don't think they're going to do it. But
yeah, that would be a mistake to do that.
To me, that's just like fear mongering. It's just like, you remember when they said, oh no, that the only Zen game they're ever going to get is Adam's Family. like as soon as they announced it, and Zen is a partner now with AtGames, so we're going to see stuff coming out, and I think AtGames tends to try to have it ready before they start announcing it. You know what I mean? Like rather than have a bunch of hype, they like to have it ready before they're really talking about it.
Yeah, Mikey Young says very few are delusional enough to say the prices Arcade One Up are asking are justified. Yeah, they're not justified for the quality that they're bringing out. They should put back where
honestly,
they used to be. $2.99.
I'm going to go back to it too. As someone that does a little bit of YouTube, like not being an Arcade One Up shill is a kiss of death. Like you're basically cutting your monetization right out from underneath you, because all that stuff gets bigger views, and so I mean it's like, as a YouTuber, that's why they all are in love. They're in love with Arcade One Up because it brings them the views. And I'm just being honest, because I do YouTube. I see the analytics. Arcade One Up, it just gets views.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I got a lot.
You'll agree with me. It's the reality of YouTube. But once again, the stuff I buy for my home arcade, I buy it to play it. And
yeah, same here. Yeah, like I said, if they would drop Arcade One Up would drop their prices back down where they really belong, $2.99, $3.99, I'd probably their products again, because then I don't mind modding those for that price.
It's more doable. I mean, welcome to the stream, Brooklyn Menace.
What's up, Brooklyn?
Brooklyn got a great channel.
Oh, since Brooklyn's in here, I just thought about it. Quest 3 pre-orders are live. If anybody's interested in a Quest 3.
Man, I gotta get rid of some of these. I gotta get rid of some of these Arcade One Ups, so I can afford that Quest 3.
Winston says, "I like my iArcade. Wish they would have stayed around." Well,
iArcade is actually, the funniest thing about iArcade is now that it's great, we can sideload everything. I have most of MAME running on my iArcade right now, like all the games we ever wanted, and they run beautifully. And it doesn't even have as good of a rock chip as this new pinball we're getting is going to have. It's not even as good as what AtGames is going to be bringing.
So what's in iArcade?
It's like the next level down. It is incredible. I mean, as a main machine, Hollywood Polo will tell you, like, as much as I miss the company iArcade, I mean, the iArcade right now is better than ever. If you are a gamer, if you buy arcades to play games and not make videos on YouTube, if you are a true arcade gamer, the original iArcade modded is one of the best machines of all time. I'm just going to say it straight up. I mean, I have built a MAME cabinet from a real arcade with all real arcade controls with a nice PC in it. And I like playing the games more on my modified, MIA modded iArcade is better. Matter of fact, later on, the game we're playing, I played on iArcade, and you can see how smooth it runs. I mean, it's a great multicade. The iArcade, one of their biggest things that they did wrong is they didn't enable bringing your own games. Yeah, huge mistake. If they would have done that, it would, like, the iArcade would have blown up. It's just such a great hardware. The machine itself is great. The hardware is good. Yeah,
I still don't think they would have made it though.
Maybe not. But I think they would have had a better chance at least.
I think they should have started small and went big. I think they should have started with their Wave 1 should have been their handheld, and then Wave 2 should have been arcade. To get some money built up.
And I think it was a huge mistake. I think their critical flaw was they're like, well, we'll just lose money on hardware and try to make money on software. No, you got to make money
both places.
Both places, because you're not Microsoft. You can't absorb a loss like that. You're not on every computer in the world. I mean, you can't absorb that kind of loss.
No, especially with you're just starting out. That's why they should have started something small where they could have built up their game library with their handheld, And all you would have to have is, like, especially the handheld they were talking about was going to turn a phone into a handheld, right? So
Dark Realm has a good question. Let me put it this way: Dark Realm Gaming. If I could mod that iArcade with that MIA board, if I could do it all, I mean, anyone could do it. I am not the most technically. Did you see me with that USB trying to hook up that gun? That video I did where I was trying to just plug in a USB. I'm not the most technical, so if I could do it, anyone could do it, honestly.
Yeah, that's where I think iArcade should have went. They should have, had their little right and left joystick that you stick on your phone, and then the app, and then built their game library up, and then maybe did a control panel.
The only thing that's missing is we can't delete games. We can only push them to the machine. So
you can't delete them?
No, once they enable where you can delete games, the community that made the mods, I think it will even be better. But basically, once you get it set up, it's fantastic.
And Brooklyn talked about that. Once they enable deleting games, it's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah, that sucks. You can't delete.
The quality of the cabinet's really great. I mean, it's a good machine overall. And we still have Glenn's deck and the Viper board coming out. Carlos pointing out that's all coming out too. If you don't want to do the MIA mod, which is not, I mean, I could play Ant Stream on my iArcade. It's crazy. Like, it's been fully, like, the power of it's been utilized. It's like it was underutilized for what it could actually do, unfortunately.
Yeah. And they locked it down.
They locked it down too much, man. And but but they did care about what they were doing, I think, in general. I mean,
oh yeah,
they cared. I mean, you could tell they cared about it.
Oh yeah, they just went. They went big.
There's someone just coming on, doesn't know anything about games, doesn't play games, and just says, "Absolutely, absolutely. This is absolutely." I'll give you a hint. It's a number between 1 and 1,000,000. It's like, at least they weren't that, like, fake,
Hobby Hand said, I just ordered Glenn's new joystick. How much is that control panel for the iArcade from Glenn?
Well, they're gone. I don't even know if you can order one now.
How much were they? Do you know how much they were going for?
I remember. I bought one. I want to say like $200. It was pretty reasonable for all the stuff it had on it.
Yeah, if it's $200, that's pretty good.
It was very reasonable. I mean, he's not making I don't even know. He's definitely not making any money on that. I mean, with all the stuff that's on there, I mean, Oh, 170. Yeah. Okay. Steps says they were 170.
170.
I couldn't remember. It was a while back.
That's a really good price.
I ordered it. Yeah. It was like,
it has everything, right? Joystick, spinner, trackball, and button.
Joystick, trackball.
And you can connect the send in gun to it with the USB. I mean, that's a really good price. Wow.
Yeah, it is a good price. It is a good price.
If I had one, I would have bought that one.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be afraid of modding your iArcade. Like, you're not going to break it. Like, I mean, we've all done it. Like, I modded mine. Brooklyn did his. Mikey did his. And we ported most. We really put the games on it that we always wanted. Ourselves. It's not difficult. Like, I mean, it's not hard at all.
Yeah, well, just like turning my Mr. Do, or it was a Street Fighters 2 cabinet, my Mr. Do. But turning that over to a Mr. Do from Street Fighters 2, it was really easy. I was scared to do it, buying a Raspberry Pi and all that. I was scared I had to redo the control deck. I had to rewire it and all that. But it was actually pretty easy. Pretty easy. Yeah. I was like I said, at first I was nervous and it's like, man, it's gonna take fucking forever and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But it was actually pretty easy to convert a cabinet. Yeah. You see my latest video?
I did, man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
I could play New Wave Toys cabinets on my
New Wave Toys. New Wave Toys. On the Mr. Do.
I'm a Mr. Do. I was playing Food Fight.
Man, shout out to Carl O. And Brooklyn Menace told me he loves this game too. This is a great game. This Dynagear game we played. Man, I played that again the other day. I love this game. This game is fun. What an amazing game. I never even heard of it. It's really a lot of fun. Dynagear.
That awesome cabinet, huh?
But,
showing off my Food Fight. Playing that on my Mr. Do, man. That was pretty easy to connect. As you see, my mapping wasn't right for it, though.
Yeah.
But I played it as a player 2.
Dude, I still think it's funny, the banana controller. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's attention to detail. That's when you care. When you make a banana controller, that's when you really care.
Guess what's under the control deck?
What's that?
Gum. There's gum on there.
There's some gum under there.
Yeah. I got 2 more still.
Some hooligan stuck their gum under there.
some little bastards did it.
Bastards.
Somebody was playing my game. Maybe it was Chopper over there. Maybe he did it.
Yeah.
Fun game though, man. If anybody ever not played Food Fight?
Food Fight is great, man.
Great game.
Fun.
I remember seeing this cabinet in the arcades.
Yeah, new wave toys machines are great. They're great. I don't want a cigarette machine. I have like less than zero interest in a cigarette machine because I'm a non-smoker. But I mean, the arcade little replicades are amazing. I mean, everyone I've seen looks really great.
I played the Food Fight at Cleveland. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Steps, you can't have this one either. No, it's not for sale, sucker.
Not for sale, sucker.
Not for sale, Steps.
So are you excited about the cigarette machine? The big news, the cigarette machine?
Nah, I'm gonna pass.
That's not for me. That's not for me either.
I mean, if they weren't going to come out with another one,
and I'm just gonna be honest. The New Wave Toys, they send their free stuff to everyone but Papa Brad. So, it is what it is. Where's my free cabs? I'm as big as a lot of these channels. They must be afraid. They must be afraid I'll be too honest or something. I don't know.
Maybe they'll send you a free cigarette machine.
I don't want the cigarette machine.
Well, if they send you a free one, send it over this way.
Yeah, I'll send it your way. Maybe you convert it to the candy machine because it looks like you can slide the artwork out and make it into something different. And I think it is cool that there was a company that repurposes those cigarette machines to do other things. That is pretty cool.
The Timcade. Tim Brad 300 is too much who you have to mod them. Be content with your Timcade.
Yeah.
Hashtag Food Fight. And then Brooklyn said, T, I think you should go with the Quest 3 as your first VR headset. Unless you really want a PSVR 2, which is also an awesome choice. I was just saying the PSVR 2 just because I have a PlayStation 5. But
Gregory's saying that looks like Hubba Bubba Pink. That would be appropriately time-stamped for the era of that game. Hubba Bubba was popular.
Yeah.
He knows. Truth.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Like some of the new wave toy stuff, it's like it wouldn't be for me, like the skee ball machine. Like I have no interest in having a little tiny skee ball machine. Now some people might want it, but for me, like I like the replicades. That's what I like that they do.
Yeah, Zoltar. Yeah, Dark Realm. They did make a Zoltar. I'm not sure if they're still pre-ordering that now or not. I don't think they are. I think it's over. That Zoltar is supposed to come out pretty soon. I was tempted to buy that. I know
the Coke machine. I don't get that either. It's like what? It holds one Coke.
Two
cans. Two cans. That's ridiculous. Cans.
Well, how many you want to drink in a day? How many Cokes you want to drink, Papa Brad?
Dude, if it can't hold a 6-pack, I'm not interested.
See, Brooklyn says, so far I have one pre-ordered. Kev Grattan Nix must pre-ordered the Quest 3. Hopefully Brad will get one as well, because if you pre-order it, you get Asgard's Wrath 2 for free.
Brooklyn, bring me some customers for the Purge.
Hey, Banana. Right again, Skywalker. Welcome to Stream Man. He was here on Saturday. There's something appealing about the control on the Food Fight. Oh no, Banana Ken. Skywalker likes
Banana Ken knows. He knows.
Don't eat my banana control stick. The ski ball was neat. It does look neat.
Dude, I don't know. Am I crazy? None of the arcades I went in had a cigarette machine in them. None of them. Not one. Now bars used to have those. I remember bars had those, but I just kind of noticed in passing as being a non-smoker that bars had them, but I never saw the cigarette machines in arcades. I just saw the coin machines. Like the coin machine I get, like that looks like it belongs with the replicades.
Yeah. Well, they have the Art-O-Mat. And that's for people that didn't want a cigarette machine. You go ahead and get the Art-O-Mat.
Dark Realm Gaming says he would rather buy a Red Bull miniature fridge.
Yeah, like Shiloh said, man, money more to come.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy now. They got the machine made. All you have to do is slap stickers on it now, to make it Pepsi, anything. Yeah. Red Bull would be a cool one. It'd be really cool, actually. Polocade.
Coin op, washer, and dryer next.
Then it can come out with the freaking the laundry.
Game. What was that game you did where you you ran the laundromat and you were trying to make it arcade? We couldn't give the game away. What was that game called? It's bad when you can't give the game away.
And I love that game. I love that game.
The game was fun to play.
Yeah. Now I'm just managing my arcade now. It's called Arcade Paradise. Got my jukebox, got my
Arcade
pinball.
Paradise. You oversold the laundry simulator aspect of it too much. I think people are like, I don't want to run a laundromat.
See, now I was running laundromat. Now I'm running arcade, man. I'm making more money on arcade.
You switch from the laundromat to the arcade.
Yep. Dad's not too happy, but he's not here. Okay, Caro. He's going to ship me the CoinOp X USB tomorrow. If you didn't know, I did a Pro Game Mini. Is that what it's called? Or the Gamer
Pro.
Pro. I got the mini one.
Yeah.
That's
I got the Legends Gamer. It's just a two joystick version of it with the trackball. I have a bunch of them. I have a mini too.
You can see it back there.
Yeah, is it back there?
Right there.
I see it underneath the replicades.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Pay $50 for it. $50.
I like those. Those are fun. The cool thing about that is you can hook that up to your big screen TV too, man. You can put that in the living room if you want to play games like really big, Plus, you can HDMI out, so pretty much anything you want to do, you can stream it. You will need to stream it to a monitor first, otherwise you'll have too much lag. Though you can't go into you can't play like in StreamYards or anything. That'd be too. You have to have a separate screen because the lag will get you. Not from the AtGames, from the software that does the streaming.
Tim Brad, what kind of tool do I need to remove these Chicago screws from my control panel?
I don't know.
I didn't realize they didn't have ends on them when installed in holes. What control panel are you talking about? Hello? Get some lock washers. Those control panels would fry all the time, and the haptics instead, them are crap. Apparently, broken knees are prayers, so I've been told. I'm not sure about that. MGPM control panel is 1,000 times the quality. Everything Glenn does is really good. Mini VHS machine. They have something now.
I can see them making something like that. They have the Laserdisc player inside the Dragon's Lair.
Yep.
With a little laser disc, little fake for laser disc that goes in there. It's kind of cool.
Dark says the big question is, when will the 4K pinball arrive on Christmas, or does it ship after Christmas? Yeah, that's a good question. I say after. I know they're going to try to push it out for Christmas, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it or not. I think some people might
before the new year.
Yeah, I think some people might
the first people that ordered them. The first people.
I think I'm one of the first, man.
Yeah, you got to be in the first group. I mean, the people that like
9 o'clock, man. I was there. So I think some people will get them before the end of the year. I don't think anybody will get them by Christmas, but you never know. They might. We'll see. We'll see. I know they have a Walkman up there too. New Wave Toys. They have Walkman up there. Okay. We're done with this. I got to, because we only got an hour left, a little bit less. Yeah. The poll ended at 50-50.
Hey, we got Goofy Foot just hopped in. Welcome to the stream, Goofy Foot. Good to see you.
Just time we're going to. I do believe I have your. Wow. It's a $25 game. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. High scores on tap. My email's down below. Jaws. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we only got 30 minutes left. We've got to do.
I know, man. We had stuff we were supposed to do.
I know.
Let's give out games.
Okay, let's do it.
We're
going to give 2 out.
Good luck. Good luck. I like everyone. Everyone in this group is cool. Whoever wins.
Good luck, everybody.
Congratulations. Good luck.
High scores on tap.
Tap. Boom.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Look at all that confetti.
I know. That's awesome.
Gregory got in too late. We should have waited a little longer. We got 6, but got 5. Congratulations. High scores on tap. Okay. That's all we're going to do today. All right. Let's do the game of the week.
Carlo, game of the week.
Game of the week. Game of the week.
Yep.
That actually right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It actually works for that.
Yeah. High scores on tap. My email is down below. Just email me, and then I'll email you the code back. And let's get going.
It's time for Carlo Game of the Week!
All right, do something a little different this time. So, game of the week. I'm gonna pop in my little video I got, and then we're gonna do Papa Brad's.
All right.
Here is the game of the week.
Game of the week.
Thunderjaw.
Wow. Man.
There's a cat.
Man. Something in the water, T. I'm in the water. Not looking good.
Sun's coming.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be a copyright claim for sure.
You got to do it for the game of the week.
Awesome, man. Look how cool that cabinet looks.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually have, that side art is insane on this one. Yeah, brand new to the arcade. Yeah, I ported this to the arcade.
Okay, pause that. I wanted to show the red cabinet. Where's the red cabinet go? It's here somewhere. This video doesn't work good. Very good. Oh well. All right, there's my little video. And then
That was awesome. That was awesome.
There's a little intro of Thunderjaws.
You know what's cooler than Jaws? Robot Jaws.
Robot Jaws. Yeah.
Mechanical sharks. Gamers, and welcome back to Papa Brad's Gaming, the channel where we dive deep into the history of classic arcade games. Today we've got a special treat for you. A look back into the history of Atari's Thunderjaws, a game that rocked the arcades in the 1990s. So grab your quarters and let's journey back in time.
Thunderjaws.
Thunderjaws. Thunderjaws, released by Atari Games in 1990, is a thrilling arcade shooter that combined elements of a shoot 'em up with some unique twists. But before we get into the gameplay, let's talk about the backstory of this classic Atari title. This comes from the era of the arcade giants. To truly appreciate Thunderjaws, we need to understand the arcade landscape of the late 1980s and 90s.
Those mechanized
This was
sharks.
an era when giants like Capcom, Konami, and Sega
how cool is
ruled
it?
the
This is
roost with
crazy.
iconic
This
games
game
like
is
Street
nuts.
Fighter II, Contra, and Outrun. Atari, known for classics like Asteroids and Centipede,
It's called
was
Thunderjaws.
determined to make their mark with Thunderjaws. Thunderjaws was developed by Atari Games, a subsidiary of Atari Corporation, and hit the arcades in 1990. The game was designed by a talented team led by Ed Logg, the same designer behind classics such as Asteroids and Gauntlet. It was also one of
Asteroids
the
and
last
Gauntlet.
games to run on the Atari System 2 hardware, which featured improved graphics and sound capabilities. Now let's talk gameplay. In Thunderjaws, you play as an amphibious
Whoa, what
special
was that?
forces unit,
What's that?
shooting enemies at
Oh, I
various
saw
locations and
Whoever
underwater.
did this game, they had a
Working
thing for
towards a
redheads
secret
too,
base
by the
in
way.
Madam
They
Q.
definitely had a thing for redheads.
You play as a diver who must face natural enemies.
There's a little bit of
such
nudity
as
in it.
sharks,
It's
actually
it's not bad,
mechanized
though.
sharks,
Just a little
other
bit.
divers,
Touch.
underwater firing turrets. Other scenes include a platform
That
with a
one,
shooting
that
up
one enemy
level
looks
similar
like
to bad
RoboCop.
dudes. You can also find weapon power-ups and health along the way. Bosses appear at the end of each level. At the end, you will face off with Madam Q, who transforms
Madam Q.
herself into a giant, floating, disembodied head.
Check out this transformation behind him.
You forced me to
What?
What the?
What happened to the hot redhead?
Yeah, what is this?
What happened? What kind of
The
game
witch?
is this? What kind of game is this?
This game was
What kind of
released
game
by
is this?
Atari in 1990 as
Good
only a
game.
kit.
Yeah, kit. Conversion kit.
Official release date for the game was June of 1990.
Jump on top of it. You kill it immediately.
Dude, look at that.
You can kill it instantly if you jump on it.
Can you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did it
I
by
didn't know
mistake
that.
once. I did it by mistake.
There she is. There she is. She gonna say something. Okay, now you'll never see this in a video game made today. Watch this.
Ooh, sexy
Watch
girls
this.
up there.
Watch this. Watch this, T. Watch this. Watch this. What's she doing with her hand? Don't make games like this anymore. That's what
Wow.
I'm saying, man. Wow.
Just amazing.
I mean, come on. Are you serious?
Check out this boss.
Dude, give me in the kneecap. Excellent. 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 He says like all this surfer stuff. Yep, Mikey knows. Mikey knows. Maybe she had the thunder jaws.
Thunderjaws.
Look at that. Look at that side arm.
Thunderjaws received positive reviews from both players and critics alike. Its innovative gameplay and engaging storyline helped it stand out in a crowded arcade market.
In the
While it
middle of
may
the
not
game,
have
it does
reached the
this.
iconic status of some
Totally
other titles of
different.
its
Right in the
era,
middle of the game.
it has left a lasting
Crazy
impression
puzzle
in those who
trap you
experienced
have to
it,
make it through.
including Papa Brad. This is one of my kind of hidden gem favorites now.
Yeah, I never heard of this. Carlo, thank you. I have another game that I love. It's a little clunky feeling, but it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
It's a little clunky. It's a little clunky, but it's so much fun. I mean, look at this.
Not a Godzilla Jaws.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. King Kong.
Thunderjaws has been featured in various retro game
Thundercon.
collections.
There was
It
a
has a
harpy.
dedicated fan base who
You're
still
having to
enjoy
get,
today. Its
Demon
legacy
Woman.
lives on, reminding us of the golden age of
Golden Age.
arcade gaming.
Oh, is she back?
Oh, I'm getting near the end now. It's controlling.
Who doesn't love a great
Look at
hidden
this
gem Atari game? There you have it, the history of Atari's Thunderjaws, a game that blended innovative gameplay with the spirit of classic arcade shooters.
Yeah, Dark Realm. If you had that MIA mod, this is a game that we ported to it. Fun. Thank you. Thank you, High Scores on Tap.
Reminds me of Secret Agent. Gregory
I
says.
know, it does remind me of Secret
If you ever
Agent.
come
Reminds me
across
a
this
little bit of
gem in an
Rolling
arcade
Thunder.
or through emulation, give it a try. It's a true testament to the creativity and innovation arcade developers had during the 90s.
And the stuff they
Thanks
can
for
get away
joining
with.
us on our journey through gaming history. If you enjoyed this
room
video,
was cool. It
don't
just
forget to hit
drops you
that
in a
like
room full of
button,
sharks.
subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the world of classic arcade games.
Lots of mechanized
Till then,
sharks.
keep gaming and keep those memories alive. And this has been Papa Brad reminding you to always stay legit.
Bom, bom, bom. Oh, there she comes again.
There she comes again,
No,
man.
she's transforming. Ah!
Look at that. Look at that.
Got you that time.
Yeah,
Run,
man.
sucker, run!
She's tough. She's an ugly mug.
You can squat too. There you go.
Damn, T, you know all the strategy. Look at that. She blows up like in a mushroom cloud, and
Yeah,
then
look
for
who's
no
coming back.
reason, look. The girls are back.
zombies.
You get
The girls
another
are
rub
back.
job. You get another
Girls
rub
are back.
job. Yep. Threesomes. Foursomes.
Who doesn't like that?
Man, thank you, Carl. Oh, this game was the gift that kept giving. At first, I thought I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. Then, after I played it, I was like, man, this game is great. I've never heard of this. I've never seen this game. Yeah, there's the side art. Look at that. That's cool.
Goofy foot, give me some sugar, baby. MJP. Thanks for watching. Awesome.
Yeah,
That
cool.
is our game of the week.
Game of the week.
Hope you guys enjoyed that game
Thunder
of the week.
Jaws.
Thunder Jaws. Game of the week.
It's time for Carl of the Week!
So hope you enjoyed that. That was a pretty awesome game. Forgot to put my background on there. There it is. You want to play this game? I can't use my converter tonight.
Oh, okay.
Video converter. I freaking forgot to set it up.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we got to see the game. It's pretty fun.
You want to go head to head? I mean, you can see it back there.
Okay.
You can still,
If you want to.
yeah, I
Up
don't
to
mind.
you.
Or you just want to go to Arcade Wars?
Let's do Arcade Wars.
I think you're afraid. I think you're afraid you're going to get beat tonight.
Hey, we'll do a video. I'll put in a quarter and film it, and you put in a quarter and film. We'll put it on your channel.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Anybody
I
else?
don't feel like you're gonna win because you're telling me strategy, and I'm just like, my strategy is like don't get killed, and you're telling me, oh, duck here and shoot. So, but yeah, let's do that. Well, I'll do a 1 quarter play with just 1 quarter, and you do one, and then I'll send it to you, and you can put it on your channel.
All right. And anybody else? If the
We haven't done Arcade Wars in a while.
yeah, anybody wants to play along with us, you can put your score in the description of that video.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, check it out. It really is a hidden gem. Like I was
It's pretty
like,
fun.
Thunder Jaws. What the heck is that game? I never heard of it. And then I played it. I was like, man, this game is amazing. Why have I not heard of this game?
Why haven't you?
Why haven't I heard of this game? It's like Rolling Thunder meets like, I don't know. The water shark thing is cool.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
seems like
just-
it's gonna be an easy
just
game,
rest
and it
the
gets so damn
comments.
hard.
It gets so hard. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Arcade Wars. It's me and I'll do the intro.
Welcome to Arcade Wars!
So it's Arcade Wars. It's me going up against Carla O. Since last time we did Arcade Wars, Carla O beat Papa Brad.
Yeah, Carlo beat me.
Vote.
What did I pick? I picked Satan's Hollow, and it lost. Couldn't believe
Yeah.
it. How could Satan's Hollow lose in an art contest?
Peter Packrat beat you.
Peter Packrat beat Satan's Hollow?
Yep, it did.
Man,
Okay,
still
so
crying.
let's pop this thing up.
Well, the chat decides. That's the fun part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chat. You decide who wins.
You decide who wins. Whoever's here.
So this is Carla O's game.
Yeah.
Pig out, dine like a swan. There's the cab. Little gameplay. Excuse you, Papa Brad.
Oh man. I'm really hungry. Big bad wolf.
An owl. Big owl.
Oink oink.
There's the cab. And this is just on the cab. You're voting on the
Pretty
cab.
cool. It's a good looking cabinet. That's a big sucker.
Look at that
the size of-
marquee.
Look at that marquee, man. It's got the big head. It's got the big head.
Big head.
Big head, man.
Huge.
Who doesn't like bacon? Exactly.
So that was Carla O's game, and this is my game.
I don't think Steps likes bacon. I think she's a vegetarian.
There's mine.
Off-road.
Off-road. Coming out with the big guns.
I'm going off the big guns.
Off-road. They had this at Cleveland, too.
Yeah. Off-road is a notoriously hard arcade to keep running. According to Wayback's Arcade, they know because they had to use 3 of them to make one. They have this on their floor.
Look at that. Look at that big marquee on that one,
3
too.
wheels, man. That's got the big head, too.
Yep.
3 wheels. 3 wheels.
Remember, this is on the cabinet.
Dark Realm Gaming is still puzzled by what is the concept of pig out.
You got to get to the county fair to survive.
You get the county fair, man. The butcher wants to change you into pork chops and bacon.
Yep, you got to. If you make it to the county fair, you actually.
Carl is like, you pull out the big gun, sucker. I know. I mean, this is like he's pulling out this is a big title. Off-road.
The poll is open, guys, so go vote. Well, actually, you don't have to go anywhere, but
yeah.
Let's see. Let me try.
Wow, look at that. Man, off-road's got a big lead.
There's pig out.
Change a little bit. We got pig out with 40%. We got off-road with what's that? Oh no, let's see. Off-road 60%, pig out 40%.
Dark Room laughs about pig out. Yeah, you gotta make it to the county fair. If you do, you survive. Al doesn't get you and butcher
Poor little
you.
piggies.
Poor little piggies. So there it is. And the reason why I picked this wasn't because it was a big gun cabinet. The same people made both games, and you can see the cabinets are.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's why the cabinets look a little bit similar to each other. You know, they just like you got the red, yellow and blue. You got the blue, red, and green on pig out. I mean, if you look at it, they look a little similar, for sure. The speakers are almost in the same spot. Big forehead, both of them. So that's why I picked it. Yeah, same people made both games.
That's cool. I know that.
Yeah, Off-Road is a child favorite. Off-Road, man, I love playing it, man. But that's a freaking hard game, man.
It's hard, man. It's not
Those jumps, man, they make you bounce around, and I love playing it.
I thought it's cool because it always reminds me of like those. Remember those micro machines, those little toy cars.
Yep.
I just thought like the graphics and stuff, the way the game presents itself, reminded me of those micro machines, but like a game you play.
Yep. Yeah, great game. Both of them. I mean, Pig Out's a fun game too. I mean,
it is fun.
If you ever never seen one up and close, go check out. Was it TNT Entertainment?
Yeah.
Todd
Tucky.
Yeah, he refurbished one.
Okay.
He has a video out there of Pig Out refurbished.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks really cool because you kind of get to see it like in kind of like in real life on his.
Welcome to the stream, Thor.
So Thor,
what KC's here. Oh my goodness! What an upset! Pig Out is pulled to the lead. 67% for Pig Out, 33% for Off-Road.
What are you guys doing over there? What are you doing?
Going on, T? You're losing. You're losing. You pulled out the big guns,
and it's still losing.
You're firing a blank or something, man.
Firing a blank.
You need to put some bullets in that gun.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Picking it back up. Off-Road's up to 43%. We're almost neck and neck.
You guys are killing me over there, man.
57%.
Off-Road. You can't have Carl win again. Carl, you better not be out there all year. Carl, you better not be voting a bunch of times, man. Trying to beat me, sucker.
Yeah. Well, they're all Carlo. Everyone in the chat is Carlo. Looks like they paid more attention to Off-Road instead of Pig Out. Probably.
Yeah, what's the years on those?
Games of Pigs, man. Puyan. Puyan has a pig in it. Puyan.
1990 was Pig Out.
That's what you need to do for a game. Puyan is a cool game. No one talks about Puyan. That game's like lost to time. Me?
Off-Road came out in 1989. Pig Out came out in 1990. Interesting. A year apart. Anything with a pig in it, I choose. I use to raise pigs. Nice hobby hands. Carl, who me? I never cheat on YouTube. See Off-Road like Smash TV, not deep game, but absolute blast. But to play together with friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game is a blast. I know Pig Out's winning. So
Yeah, it's winning, man. Big lead. Big lead
Can't
for
say-
Pig Out.
can't say poor Pig Out. We're about to blow their house down. I don't think so.
I mean, Carlo knows how to pick him, man.
I know the big guns didn't work.
He just keeps winning. Keeps winning Arcade Wars.
You got to go up against him next week, sucker.
I know. I'll go against him, man. I thought Satan's Hollow would have took whatever game he picked, but
I thought off-road
Why
would
not?
too.
Off-road. I mean, this is 3 steering wheels. 3.
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
3.
Still can't win. I guess we should call it quits. We got 16
Yeah.
people in there. We got 16 votes.
That's
You
good.
guys
man.
killing
Good
me,
one,
man. You
Yep.
guys are killing me. I should have said
Pig Out
mine
wins.
was Pig Out.
62%.
38.
Gonna win.
Man, I thought off-road was going to win.
AT.
Here's the winner.
The winner.
We'll play it again. I thought I had you, Crow. I thought I had you.
That was it. Carlo is unbeatable.
Excuse you over there.
I'm pigging out.
There is your winner, guys.
There you go, Carlo, throwing up some pigs.
Yep. Oh, we're just about to blow it up. But instead, we got to blow up off-road.
Off-road. You have to blow it up, dude.
Oops. There it goes. Why?
Why?
Woo! Woo! She blown up good. She blown up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot.
I didn't like that part very much at
Yeah,
all.
you didn't like that. Your favorite arcade just got blown up. It got blown up real good.
Real good. That blew up good. Real good.
Yep, the Three Stooges.
3 Hall Effect spinner wheels. Three Stooges. No. Yeah, that's why I say Caro. No, no, for me. You blew my cab up. Have to step out for 10 minutes. Hope next one is not even. No, that's on. We're only doing one cab a week nowadays.
Yeah.
So next week it's going to be Caro versus Papa Brad. Good luck,
Okay.
sucker. Good luck, sucker.
Yeah, man. I gotta pick something that's gonna win this thing.
I know. Jeez, we just can't
I
beat
need
Carlo.
to dig deep. I need to dig deep.
I thought he did.
I know. I thought Satan's Hollow. Satan's Hollow is made by the same people that did the same cab. It's similar to Tron, which is one of the prettiest cabs ever made.
Even had the black light in it. The
I
stick.
know. The black light, the red flight stick.
Yeah.
Satan's Hollow had the crazy art.
Man,
Art all over it.
What if you could find? What if you could find?
bezel?
What if you could still find a red flight stick? I could stick that on my Tron machine back there instead of my
Yeah.
blue one.
That would be cool.
There's the Tron guys. This is. I mean, they did that one pretty good, except for the marquee. They used paper. RK went up coming through with the paper marquee.
Paper
Paper.
for you. Paper.
Paper. Money in plastic. Paper.
Paper.
Paper. I mean, that's all you got to
Okay.
have to say. The marquee was made out of paper. You can't even give me a little thin piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Freaking paper. That thing was a pain in the ass to get off to, man. Ah,
Dude, I don't know. Thor KC's just his pick time travel. That's that hologram game. The time travel game is crazy. The holograms. That's the holograms.
Thor says you can't lose with Time Traveler. Yeah, Carl's got to come up with one too. I don't know if he'll use the Game of the Week cab or not. That's not the prettiest cab though. Thunder Jaws. It's a cool cabinet, but I don't know, man. Well, if he does Thunder Jaws and you do Time Traveler, man, I think you win.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Or you can do.
Food fight is cool. It's got a great cab.
I remember seeing this in the arcade, man. This thing like leasing in a freaking cabinet or in arcades, being all white like that. I mean, that thing stood out.
Yeah.
You saw that in arcade.
What's the character in the character's name? Charlie Chuck. The character that you play
Charlie
with?
Chuck.
Charlie Chuck, man.
There he is. There's Charlie.
Grab
He's
that
getting ready to throw a
banana.
pie.
Grab that banana and eat some
Maybe-
food.
Maybe he's the one to put the gum on the bottom of my.
Dude, I was playing. Actually, speaking of Food Fight, I actually played Food Fight on Antstream. They don't have the arcade. They have the 7800 version. They have a few 7800 Atari games on Antstream.
How did
So
that
I was
one
checking
play?
them out. It was pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
Is
Food
it,
Fight
does
was
it,
fun.
yeah, it's a
Pretty
fun
good. It
game.
was smooth.
Did it? How's the graphics on it?
Well, it's the 7800. It's not going to be just goes to arcade game, but it plays pretty good actually.
Yeah, and I actually got the.
I might get that cartridge when I get my 7800 plus. I mean my Atari 2600 plus. I'm probably going to get that Food Fight cartridge.
I got the
Pretty fun
food
to play.
And I got the food fight with the yellow trim.
Mhm.
Most people
Looks
did
nice.
not get. Most people did not get the one with the yellow trim. Which makes this yellow trim one a little more rare.
Yeah, it
because-
makes it pop.
Yes, a lot of people. As soon as I saw the yellow trim, and boom, I'm getting the yellow trim. Not the. I think the other one's just black. But
Saying anyway, let's see. Is this on? Yeah, I want to give a big thank you to Carlo for becoming a channel member, picking out these amazing games for us to discover. I'm still playing Thunder Jaws. I've finished the game now 3 times. I mean, I don't know. I love it. So thank you so much. This is for
it didn't sell well. I don't know why, but
really
yeah. So it's a little more rare than the black one.
okay. Well, that's good. That's what you want. Rare.
Yeah. And one, a little rare. So I got one. I think it looks so cool with the yellow trim. I mean, it goes with the theme. I mean, it just looks awesome with the yellow trim. But yeah, I was shocked when they said a lot of people didn't buy that one. All right, man. 2 hours is up almost. We got 7
Yeah.
minutes.
That's it.
I'm gonna go get my son.
Good show.
Good show, everybody. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. Wasn't for you guys, we would not be here.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you
you
guys
for
for-
watching.
Hanging out with us. It means a lot to both of us.
Yes. Thank you.
If it wasn't for you guys, we'd just be up there talking to ourselves. So great to have an audience. You guys are great. Thanks for doing a poll with us for the Arcade Wars. And we'll be back Saturday. You're not going to be with us on Friday or Saturday, Papa
No,
Brian.
I'm going to an event.
Yeah. There's Jason. Sorry I missed you guys tonight.
It's interesting. I guess I could tell people about my special event. My special event. There's someone. I used to run a bicycle shop. I was a manager of a bicycle shop. I hired this kid when he was a teenager, and he went on to be like a world champion flatland BMX rider. He's been in the X Games. He won the best flatland BMXer for the world championship, and he lives in a little town near me called Hammond, and he's doing a special event sponsored by Red Bull. People are like, these bikers are flying from all over the globe to come to Hammond for this event. And he sent me a message saying he wanted me to be there. He said, always appreciated the way I treated him, and he always loved when he worked at the bike shop. And so I'm going to it. It's like pretty cool. I RSVP'd, and Red Bull event should be cool. Get to see some awesome like BMX. I'll probably video it.
Yeah, you need a video. Yeah.
I might make a short video on a short or something, but
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Would be
he's
cool.
amazing. But anyway, his name's Terry Adams. You can look him up on
Anywhere,
YouTube.
really.
He has a video. He has this crazy video from like Red Bull. That's a sponsor, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is another sponsor. Crazy, huh? But yeah, Red Bull's his big sponsor. But he has this crazy video. It's amazing. I'm excited. It's a real honor to me. To a world class, like a world champion BMX person sends you a message, says, "Could you come to this event? I want you to be there for me." I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm there." So I'm excited for it. I think it's I'm happy for Terry. So that's what I'm doing on Saturday.
You can look him up anywhere. Just
Yeah, Terry
Google
Adams.
it.
He's all
Yeah.
over
He's
YouTube.
he has,
And,
he has websites. He sells bikes, I do believe, and
Yeah,
merchandise. That's pretty cool.
and
So, Papa Brad's gonna be out there having fun.
yeah, I'll catch your stream. I'll watch the restream if you do a show Saturday. I'll enjoy it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna guys want to tune in on Saturday, it'll be 10 p.m. and I'm going to do Wagner TikToks is doing a vote on the next AtGames skin for pinball.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're going to go over the 36 that he has on his vote list. And AtGames has commented.
Yeah.
It's not AtGames sponsored, but
That's not a game sponsored.
yeah, it's not sponsored, but the
But they're gonna
result,
look at it.
yeah, AtGames will look at it and
We'll look at the results. Yeah.
whatever the
and-
result is, they might they might do a poll themselves,
Yeah.
whatever the narrowed down vote is, and then
Yeah.
do a vote themselves, and then
But believe me, like if you're a fan of pinball at all, go vote in this thing because man, the choice